I want to talk a little bit today about some of the learnings we're having as a part of our weekly admin lean learning. So, one of the things that we started a few weeks ago was the Asana Foundations Skills course. So, this is about 12 modules, actually, about 10 modules with some tests that just goes through the basics of Asana setup. It is quite long, it's a couple of hours, but I would highly recommend investing the time, even if you've used Asana for a while, because there are a lot of things that we are learning that we didn't know. So I'm going to show you some of those things. So we've set up our an admin lean learning project in Asana, and here we're capturing what we're doing. So we're doing our 2-second lean review, we're doing our Asana training, and then we're also watching a video each week. And so we want to keep track of what videos and the links to those videos, so we have those here as well. But one of the neat things that we're experimenting with as a result of the foundations training is capturing our notes right in Asana. So the before of this is that I had a Google Doc set up with a meeting note template similar to the templates I use for a lot of other meetings, and I would just add a copy of it every time. And so if you scroll down, you can see the notes for every lean meeting we've had just the last 5 weeks. The tricky thing with this is that we end up with an action item list here, and does not copy over to Asana. So someone has to go and look in here, or they have to find where those tasks are assigned. So we now created a note, and you do that just by clicking on here and adding note. And then from there, you can choose what type of note. You can choose meeting notes. So it gives you this little template that you can then modify. So we've got a copy here. So what our plan is to do is just copy this each week and then fill it in. So you can see that I used it this week. So I was able to @mention people so that they're able to find these notes easily. I'm able to capture what I want to capture. And then as we go, instead of having just an action item list, we can easily actually convert items into tasks really easy. So if I just select anything that I type, I can just click create task, and it'll automatically create a task from that specific thing. So no going to multiple places or having to remember to write that down. You can just assign a due date and a person right away. The other neat thing that we learned this week that's kind of related but not entirely is how to duplicate a task if you have multiple people. So let's say my action item, I was going to make it from here, and I put create task. I can click on that, and then when I go to assignees, I can choose to assign to multiple people. So let's say I assign it to myself, and I'm going to assign it to Brian, and then I click assign tasks, and what you'll see is that it's being created down here. And when I go back to my board, I can see that there's been 2 duplicates created here for Brian and I for that task. So lots of learnings coming out of this. If you have any questions, just let me know.